Good morning, Lead Bullets for Life here, and thanks for joining me guys today. Guys, today is a special day. Just received a couple of packages in the mail, and it's been a while since I've done a video, and there was a good reason for it too. I had a lot of thought, careful planning, and decision making on my part, and to start a new project. And so what we have in front of us here is one from Midway, USA. And we have one from eBay. You can probably guess what this one is. But what is this big one here? Well, it's going to surprise you too. Maybe it'll surprise you, but this is something I've been looking forward for a while, but never had the opportunity because I never needed to do it. But lately, guys, you know that in spite of ammunition and primer crunches throughout the country, some places are better than others. Here in California, we still have issues with the primers and powder, actually, in my area anyways. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and open up the box here. And we'll start the one from Midway, USA. Let's see. Let's see. I think that should be it. Alright guys, well, here's what's in the box. This is an Uberti Replica 1858 44 caliber cap and ball. And it is in pristine condition because I just got out of the boxes now. So you're witnessing it, right? There we go. Beautiful. A little oily and shiny, and no blemishes on it. 6-shot 44, and it's quite hefty, and it's got the octagonal barrel on it. And so push back on the spring. And let's have cock. A little bit tight still. There we go. And the cylinder comes out. So you know it's not loaded. And a lot of research went into choosing this handgun. Wasn't my first pick, but it was my pick after all to get a black powder handgun. Okay. Alright, so it comes in this nice little box here. It says Uberti, world's finest replicas, made in Italy, of course. Comes with all your standard paperwork and instructions. Guys, these are black powder, especially if you haven't shot black powder before. Read the instructions. In spite of what you see on YouTube. YouTube's a big help, but read the instructions for the warranty and things like that. So anyways, guys, along with the pistol, I bought a flask. I believe this is a 5-ounce flask, if I'm not mistaken. But it's the large one. It's the one I wanted. And the brass one, too. Also, I got the nipple wrench for both number 10 and number 11 cap nipples. And powder measure. These are great, guys. Powder measures are great. So guys, the gun itself, $339. $339 for a 1858 44 caliber replica, and I couldn't pass it up. So my first choice was the Pieta Navy model, 36 caliber, in a 5.5-inch barrel, but they wanted like $379 for it. And it wasn't in stock. It had to be back ordered, and it wouldn't come in until April. Well, this is my birthday month, so I figured, well, I'll go ahead and it was available, and so I decided, well, let's go ahead and get it. So we got it, and here it is today. It comes in the mail, and just in time for the video. Oh wow. trigger is really smooth. There's no creep on it. Okay, so also, guy, I want to note out too is that getting powder is for black powder revolvers is not hard. What is hard is getting primers. They're practically impossible to get. So a couple of suggestions came up, and one is the precision cap maker, and it's made by 22 Sharpshooter, and it's basically a two-piece. Also, you can make your own black powder. And let's talk about the gun a little bit more. You know, it's got these hardwood grips. They feel really good in my hand. They're not really large or too small. The bluing is just superb on it. Just really, really great. And I love the brass trigger guard. But I chose Uberti not because it was cheaper, because I think personally there's a lot more features versus the Pieta, and one of them was the cylinder plunger here, right here. You can actually, it's got a divot in there, you know, designed for conical bullets, where the Pietas are strictly for ball only. You have to, you know, convert it over to like an Uberti style plunger. And so, guys, I'm gonna be really, really excited about shooting this. And you know, again, guys, it's not about, it's what I like about these black powder guns is that two things. Number one, you're actually loading like you would at home, like loading ammunition, and you know, it's a self-paced process. It's not a hurry-paced process. You don't just drop in a speed loader and then fire away. So part of the joy of shooting black powder is actually loading the black powder, you know, meticulously into each chamber, powder, measure, filler if you have it, wad, and the bullet seated just right, and then greasing up your cylinders, and then giving it your test with 4 types of ball loads. Number one is the 451, which is the minimum you should be using on these. 454 is probably the most popular, and 457 is probably the highest you should go. And the reason why is because when you put a bigger diameter ball inside these cylinders, while you're trying to seat them down, okay, it's going to get tighter. The advantage with that is that you got a bigger bearing surface, and you probably have like extra 3 grains of weight. So instead of having a 140 grain, you're going to have it with a 143 grain on the 0.457 inch ball. But I've seen people using 451, 454, and it's all about experimentations, guys. So experiment with different size balls and powder charges. You know, even the FFG powder and the FF3G, and or 3F actually I should say, and the 2FG. Experiment with those and see what gives you the best accuracy and reliability, for that matter. So, guys, I'll be casting up some bullets here, and then getting some, waiting for the caps to come in from eBay, and also going down to my local gun shop, getting powder. Now, Pyrodex here is like around $26.50 for a pound, and that's 3F. So the 777 is actually 2F. So I'm gonna go with the 2F for this particular handgun, and then from there, you know, get as much as I can. My local gun shop didn't have any smokeless powder. All they had was black powder. So amazingly, it was only $27.50 a pound. So I think it's a pretty good deal for that. So I'll get maybe minimum 2 bottles of that. But it seemed like they had a lot on the shelves. One thing they mentioned, guys, the big advantage of having black powder guns, they come straight to your door. No FFL required, no paperwork required. You just order it, and it comes straight to your door. Depending on which state you live in. California, there's no exemption for it, so we can just get as many as we want, come to your door, and clean it up, start loading for it, and start enjoying it. Alright, guys, Lead Bullets for Life here. Thanks for joining me today. If you like what you see, you want to see more, please rate and subscribe. Make those comments. We'll be getting started as soon as I can make some balls and get some caps for it. And then we'll do a shoot on either the weekend or on a day where the range is open during the weekday where I'm off. Alright guys, take care. We'll see you next time at the range, at the reloading bench. Take care. Bye for now.